Hello, welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a good day. And today I want to talk about really being there for others. So I'm sure you've heard of the saying that says, you're there, but you're not really there. All kinds of people everywhere that you go, you will see that they are not really living. A lot of people are just really being someone they're not. They put up a big front, acting kind of cold, mean, rude, conceited. Those are just to name a few obvious behaviors. And then there are people who are actually like that. That's who they are. They're just mean people. Sadly, there may be a lot of people also like that. I like to think it's only few, but it may be more than a few. But we gotta know that they didn't just start out like that. They weren't born like that. These are learned behaviors over time. I do believe there's a lot of programming and adapting through your environment and what you see on a daily basis. These kinds of people who choose to live their life in such a childish manner, a lot of them don't really know any better. And the ones who do, I think, are very few. But even for those people, we gotta know that they're going through something. They have problems. They don't have it all together. They're not really well in their minds. And if we are going to be being different, we should be being understanding and have compassion instead of just resorting to being judgmental and casting hatred, because then we become just like them and like everybody else. And scripture teaches us that if you don't take care of your people, especially your own family, with love and treating them right, that you are worse than a non-believer and that you have denied the faith just because you don't treat people properly. So if you are a believer, I think more on the ones who actually claim to be a believer. They shouldn't have any excuse, because even non-believers know how to treat people. And a lot of us, we already don't always understand each other, and we don't always understand even our own self, our own thoughts, our emotions, our actions. And sometimes we say things we don't really mean. A lot of us like to think that we know it all, but there's a lot of things that we don't know. For example, have you ever just been mad at someone and you didn't know why? Or have you ever said something and you didn't mean for it to sound the way that you said it? Then you might say, oh, I didn't mean to say that. Or I didn't mean for it to come out like that. Well, you said it. If you didn't want it to sound like that, maybe you should put a little more thought into what you want to say sometimes. I see it a lot of times. People, they just say things just because they want to say their part. And I see it all the time. People, they want to say what they want to say, but they don't want to hear what the other person has to say. Or if they are willing to listen, they limit the other person's time of speaking, or they make it seem like they don't want to hear it, or they might interrupt them, or they might not let them finish speaking or saying what they're trying to say. There's always something. The point is that we don't always know what we're thinking or what we're saying or what we're doing or how we feel, because we don't know it all. And sometimes we even zone out. We go off into a daze. We don't know it all. But if we are trying, and at least trying to care, how much more are we going to be being there and in the moment if we are treating people properly and being kind and being nice? I find that something that can help is questioning yourself, asking yourself, are you happy? Are you okay? Are you mad? Are you upset? Is there something wrong? Do you have a problem with that person? Or do you have a problem with yourself? Sometimes, and I believe a lot of times actually, we gotta talk to ourselves. We gotta figure out things for our own self. We gotta seek truth. So let us be a people who are courteous, considerate, and thoughtful, and not a people who are in constant competition with each other. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this has helped.